It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun
diary political, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Hello there. You are true to Maiyegun's diary political tonight again. Yes, if you just stumbled on this broadcast for the first time, remember you can subscribe to stay back. It's going to be an enjoyable moment on Maiyegun's diary if this is your first time. But for the regulars, you know how we do it, eh? I still have the record that still shows that only 59% of you have stayed back to subscribe after every time you spend on Maiyegun's diary. 59%, 41% are completely just here, they watch and they leave. You can do same, you can subscribe. You can take Maiyegun's diary political YouTube channel to 20,000 the first month of 2021. So thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are joining from. The crusade continues. Another chapter closes today. The chapter for 2020 closes today, and those who have become victims of the tyranny in Nigeria, the lawlessness, the impunity, the corruption, the state-sponsored terrorism in Nigeria, those who have sustained that and those who have survived that. So the crusade continues. It is not that you are going to wake up tomorrow, because when you wake up tomorrow, as we are watching this video now, in Dubai, they are already in 2021. So I heard, part of Australia, they are already in 2021. Taiwan is already in 2021, and so many other countries now that are already in 2021. Okay, but for some of us in the UK and 24 other countries all over the world that are also going to our time are going to change same time. We are going to enter 2021 same time. Okay, but nevertheless, in Nigeria, it seems that you are going to go into 2021 before us in the UK. But the bottom line is this: you are not going to wake up tomorrow and all the worries, all the concerns, all the things you managed to, save yourself from in 2020 will just disappear. And then that's it, 2021, you're back. So I want to use this opportunity to speak directly to you because we have been favored. Many of us are favored in this 2020. To start with, despite all the storm, coronavirus, recession, and all of that that happened all over the world, many of us are still alive today to say, thank God, I'm still here. Do you get that now? So for being here alone, that means you did a lot too. Many of us participated in contributing to helping humanity all over the world in our different places of, work, household, community, and all of that, where you found yourselves. So we have seen so much goodwill, public goodwill being completely eroded in Nigeria, for example, because it is all about Nigeria. And those who are trapped there, more or less like, as they used to say, destined to be in Nigeria. So we have seen where public trust has completely collapsed. There are people no longer trust the system. Now people are now living just for the day in a country like Nigeria. We have seen so many of you who have come through to help, to support, raise awareness, raise alarm where people are being massacred, where people are being killed. Some of you have gone as much as, raising petitions internationally to help people, while so many others have contributed so much resources financially to help back home on different causes that could probably get people out of the tyranny. You may think you haven't done much. You may think it hasn't really paid off much. But I'm telling you today that 2020 is a success story for all of us who have considered humanity above tribe, religion, class, and all that stuff. 2020 has been a great year where the voice, your voice, my voice, our voices all over the world became so strong and stronger for the, for the dictator in Nigeria and those criminals in Nigeria to know that they may have today, but tomorrow is not guaranteed for them. They know that because you made them realize that they may have the power today. They may have all the control. They may have all the resources. They may have all the money. But yes, today, we have found that. And you have shown it to them that upon all that, tomorrow is not guaranteed. That power is not guaranteed. That wealth, riches, and every other thing they put together with their greed is not guaranteed. And you have pushed them into a position of desperation. And that is a success story for us in 2020. So if people ask you, you just talk, no action. Tell them, if it has been just talk, Nigeria politicians who are supposed to be busy making laws on how to end terrorism, how to end poverty, how to end inequality, how to end child marriage. I'm talking about little girls they are forcing into pedophilic marriages. Rather than them to be busy with that, they are more concerned with the power that we wield, the power of social media. And the power of social media has done more damages to their own ego, to whatever they believe they are, their invincibility, including those who are also sitting on the high houses, in different altars, in different churches, different religious, cleric who wanted to make us believe that they are untouchable. You can't discuss this. You can't talk about that. We have managed to break that chain of limitation. In 2020, that manifested. In fact, led to a national uproar that forced them to begin the process of social media bill, because they want to take that away. So 2020 proved that you have the power. And if you continue pushing and you continue pushing and you continue to break barriers, you continue to break the chains, you continue to break even, continue to go places where you have been told never to dare. And when you break all those places, you break the myth. And when the myth is broken, the system will collapse. That is why I said, yes, they have today, they have all the power. They have all the resources. They control the military. They control the CBN. They control their DSS. They can arrest you anytime. They control the judiciary. They can deny you bail anytime. They control every goddamn place because they can today. But not for long. It won't be for long. So we should be grateful and we should endeavor to continue to do this for the coming year, because all of these problems are not going to disappear. Listen. Kidnapping of school children are not going to disappear. Kidnapping of people on the motorway expressway, when the travelers on the motorway will not disappear, because we're going into 2021. Listen, you see that petroleum thing, that they continue to change the price. They continue to increase and increase, continue to lie to you that they are removing subsidy today. Tomorrow they are paying the subsidy. Tomorrow again they are removing the subsidy. All this game will continue in 2021 because Nigeria is broke. And you're not going to wake up in 2021 and find Nigeria fixing their problems again. No. Nigeria, with Boko Haram in charge, they have dug enough pits, enough hole, that rather than them to stop digging, they didn't stop digging. They continue to dig, and onto the point that you can't even scream out and ask for help from that pit hell that they are digging Nigeria into. So they are borrowing more. They are spending more on taking care of themselves, of renovating the properties that they met as public officials, buying themselves cars, paying themselves humongous salaries, allowances, continue to do all their, their contracted scam, the repetition of a contract every year, and they will continue to borrow to fulfill all of that. There is no plan. Listen, there is no plan that they are going to begin to work on your electricity in 2021. No plan. There is no plan that they are going to improve on your infrastructure than what the caricature of what they are putting together now. There is no plan. The reason why you are still seeing the Chinese working on those rail lines in Nigeria is because the loan Nigeria collected from them, they didn't give the money to Nigeria. They will use the money to complete the project, and they will start taking their money back. Do you understand that now? So when it comes to whatever your government budgeted for, whatever they put the budget in, for 2021, they are dreaming. And in this case, there's nothing that will change. Terrorists are still they are advancing now. I was reading the news today, just 2 days ago, we received the news of the invasion of Oyo State by these God-forsaken terrorists, Fulani terrorists, who are crossing the border from Mali and other West African countries into Yoruba land. Abi, now I picked up a news today. This news is about the another invasion that people have been having to deal with in Ogun State. Okay, they're in Yewa area of Ogun State. They have two problems. One of them is that you see the Fulani terrorists that we are talking about in Ekiti, talking about in Ondo, in Edo, and Delta, and all those areas where they are committing different kind of crime against farmers, local farmers. In Ogun State, my state, Yewa area of Ogun State, they call the place Egua, right? People there, farmers there, they have been under immense terrorism for the past months, this 2020 alone. They said they have lost over 500 million naira worth of farm produce that these guys have been destroying. Not just that, what about lives? But they get to the point whereby they destroy their farms, they leave their farm, and they also burn down their band where they are storing their storage, where they are storing their food and every other thing on the farms. They burnt everything down. They went into the villages and they attacked and killed people. Not just that. The following day, the women who were going to the stream, to the river to fetch your water, they were attacked. Young girls were attacked sexually. They were raped violently in this part of Ogun State. So this is happening right now. And the most the most shocking, maybe not so shocking, but it is shocking because it is happening in Yoruba land, is this. They said these Fulani terrorists in Ogun State, they came with their own soldiers, Nigerian army, who are around that area where these terrorists operate in Ogun State. So they have their own soldiers. These soldiers, Nigerian army, they have mounted the roadblocks to the entrance of all those part of Ogun State. And they, when you want to go in or you want to exit, for those who know this area, if you want to go in or you want to exit, the soldiers are there. So whenever the people now grouped to go back and defend themselves, the soldiers will come. Okay, whenever the terrorists attack them, right, and the people regrouped the following day to go back and defend themselves, right, to find these guys in the forest, the soldiers will invade and they will arrest some of them and dissuade them from going further. So they have been dealing with this. Now they are now crying out that they have written the commissioner of police, they have written the police IG, they have written so many other, they have even wrote the governor of the state telling him about their problem, but they will never talk about it as we speak right now. The second problem they have in Ogun State and other people terrorizing them are the customs. As we speak, there is no day that passes in any part of the border town in Ogun State, Edi, Roko, and all those other Yewa areas too, in Ogun State, where every young person will not be running in scampering for safety from the men of the Nigerian custom. Nigerian custom they are murdering and killing the Yorubas right there in Ogun State as well. While we have the Fulani terrorists who are also getting the protection of the Nigerian army. I'm going to look for that story. But there is this video that I would like to share with you. We were talking about protecting people from terrorists that we call them the number one citizens of the country, the Fulani terrorists, under the cover of different names, disguises. You know what I mean? Where they can call them bandits, they can call them Boko Haram, ISWAP, and Zaru, or just the kidnappers, or even what they call them is a bandit again, yeah, or Fulani terrorists, which I prefer to call them. Something that is the genuine description of these guys. They have the coverage of the military. And in Ogun State, Yoruba land, I'm looking for that news so that I can read that out to you for what is going on. For those of you who are from Yoruba land, and for those of you who are being told they are Yoruba Ronu, which is great. But what they are telling you to Ronu about is how they are going to continue to profit from the vulnerability of our people, which is never anything to them. I'm talking about the political class now. But they are telling you to Ronu, so that whatever is going on with the northern Nigeria right now, the southern Nigeria will begin to experience that in monumental scale, because there are those who are already experiencing that now. And by the time this whole thing becomes so bigger, some people will be telling you that they have been dealing with it for 2 years. They have killed and raped their women for many years now, but nobody listened to them. This is happening in Ogun State. The area is called, one moment, let me put that up. The area is called Egua community in Yewa North local government area of Ogun State. That's a Fulani terrorist destroying crops worth 500 million naira and raping women. So there's somebody who is the spokesperson for this community, Popola Olubenga. One of the victims whose vegetables farm was also destroyed. They came in their numbers at night. They did not only destroy the crops on the farms, they also went to the barns to destroy and burn them. They went as far as burning down the houses of our people in the village. They burned the barns where crops were kept. When our women were going to the river during the day, they attacked again and raped both the married women and their daughters. When we noticed the atrocities that were carried out, we assembled a team to meet with them. Then we now saw the presence of the army. We have had a series of peaceful meetings with them in the past, but they don't follow the guidelines given by the security agents. We have told them to leave. The army personnel have to leave our community because they are here to intimidate us. They were sitting with the Fulani people. They did not come through the proper channel. Their presence is not known to the police. We told them that, and we told them that in the past. We also have a joint task force that defends the community. The divisional police officer, the police, and our traditional ruler should be aware. We discovered it was the others that brought the army. They mounted a roadblock at Kajola Market in Kara, Shangisha, Egua. Our traditional ruler, Oba Michael Adeleye, was not informed that they are coming. Going further, Fulani others kill farmers at will in the interior places. They maim them and rape their women and daughters constantly. This has to stop. We can't continue like this. Insecurity is not only in the north. We are facing hell as farmers in Ogurura communities. So going further, they said, we are law-abiding citizens in Egua, but we know our rights. We want the military to first leave our village. Then the Fulani people will be called for a meeting. If they don't agree to abide by our rules and terms, they can't live peacefully with us. They have to leave our community too. So this is the effort that the people of Egua, Shangisha, are currently making. They are asking that, normally you would expect, we are talking about people being killed. For some of you who don't know that you are not safe, it is just a matter of time. 2021 is going to be a lot. That is why I want to tell you this. As we are trying to educate ourselves about the dangers, about the dangerous criminals who are lurking around, they are coming to kill, to destroy, to ruin, take lives, and do all of these things. And they are coming organized. It is not coincidence. They have those who are backing them. Nigerian government is in bed with the terrorists who are currently taking over every part of the country. So in Yoruba land, they are already there. And the process of saying, if you want to live in our community, you cannot be attacking us. You cannot be destroying our farms. You cannot be burning down our houses. You cannot be raping our women and killing our people constantly. The word constantly there means that it has been going on for long. They were even like profiling their own solution. They know that the soldiers who are supposed to provide peace, they are not there to provide any peace. They are there to protect the terrorists. And if Nigerians and Nigerian government who pays the Nigerian soldiers, the same thing, listen, it is the same thing they are doing in northern Nigeria, okay? So you may ask yourselves, why is this so difficult for the Nigerian army, for the Nigerian government, with all the resources, with all the coverage, with all the human resources they have, the trained soldiers? Why is it difficult for them to find Shekau? Why is it difficult for them to bring to book terrorists who are terrorizing northern Nigeria for the past 10 years? The first 5 years when Goodluck Jonathan was there, we were able to see terrorists. We know their names. We knew their faces who were standing trial for committing terrorism in Nigeria. One of them was Kabiru Shokoto. We know about Henry Oka, who happened to be a gun runner at the time. But for whatever it was and whatever it was at the time, yeah, for the past 5 years, rather than bring any terrorists to book, prosecute them, use your law, right? They are not doing that. They are rehabilitating terrorists. They are paying them. They are releasing them. You know what I mean? And so far, so good in the last 5 years alone. They have freed over 5,000 terrorists. They call them repentant terrorists. So look at the people who are suffering. They are people. They are still the people being attacked by the terrorists that have repented, according to them. They are still the people being kidnapped. Over 10,000 women and children have been kidnapped in the last 10 years alone in the northern Nigeria. And across Nigeria, only God knows the numbers. And these 10,000 women kidnapped by terrorists alone, they are living and breeding. I mean, they are giving birth to more children for these terrorists, putting them in family ways, and Nigeria lives on like nothing happens. You know why? Because the same people who are supposed to stop that are the same people who are encouraging that. This is Ogun State. You know, we have it on record that they have soldiers. Now that you are watching this video, maybe you can use your connection. When I say, let humanity be part of you, let us all be humans that will speak out against oppression, against injustices. Injustices are what bring about all these agitations, divisions, and more of all these crimes that you're seeing today. So when we are humans and we know the truth, they say when you know the truth should set you free. Now you know the truth. People are going through this. They are victims. Ogun State, very close to Lagos State, okay? They have soldiers, Nigerian soldiers, who are being paid by Nigerian taxpayers, who are now protecting terrorists in Egua, in Yewa South Local Government Area of Ogun State. We have the Nigerian custom officials who are shooting and killing people indiscriminately. They are killing people in border town of Ogun State, and nobody is being held responsible. Today, they killed someone there too. And this is what people go through in the hands of those who are supposed to protect them. Soldiers, Nigerian soldiers, protecting terrorists who are destroying farms, burning down villages, raping women, raping children, raping women, raping children in Yoruba land. In Yoruba land. Think about that. 2021 is here. No matter how long we try to deny this, the terrorists are emboldened every day. And they are emboldened day by day. The economy is in shambles. The corruption is at its worst, like you can ever think of. Nigeria is currently barely crawling. I don't think it's even moving anymore. It is currently crippled. Now, crippled by the greed and the incompetence, selfishness, impunity of this, minute few. 2021, it will be here in for many of us in the next 3 hours or so. And there you are. When you see news like this in 2021, don't get used to it. That's one thing that I think we should all fight against. Somehow, yes, Nigeria is messed up. We are going to wait for Boko Haram to complete the job of complete balkanization, the official balkanization of Nigeria, the total breakup and the dismantling of Nigeria. That will be done by Boko Haram, not just Boko Haram alone, but by many, many of you too, who are going to keep quiet and keep short and support this type of, terrorism going on. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. Okay, the young people who are supposed to be the future of our own countries, Oduduwa Republic, Biafra Republic, possibly Arewa Republic, or what's that called again? Is it called Adaba Republic? This Adaba Republic, the Middle Beltans, or the Niger Delta Republic, whatever they want to be called, right? Before that comes, the current crop of youth and young people being raised in Nigeria are being destroyed by the system that has no plan for them. So you are going to read more about how poverty is, is further, wreaking havoc in the lives of these young people. And these same young people are also they have the numerical strength to probably stand up and ask for something better. So in 2020, they were able to speak up and they received international attention through the NSAS protest. But in 2021, I can promise you that I don't know if there will be a bigger protest, but I can tell you that there will be something so close to a revolution. Who is going to stage that revolution? Is it going to be started by the church? Is it going to be started by the young people? Or is it going to be started by the uniformed men and women? I'm talking about, is it going to be a coup? Because they will push Nigeria further to the precipice. They will push Nigeria further to the edge. And the gunpowder that you all know that Nigeria has been sitting on will further be ignited. What are the things that will ignite this bomb blast, this gunpowder in 2021? Poverty, primarily. The greed that have pushed people further into poverty in Nigeria hasn't, it hasn't, it's not going away. They are, in fact, they are further engineering it in a way that, strengthening it in a way that it will survive possibly another year. For example, they know that COVID-19 second wave is here. The first time when the COVID-19 started, they made us believe this year, part of what COVID-19 nearly made happen in 2020, that didn't happen. So that I don't want you to raise your hope. And all these things will not just happen again in 2021. Remember when the COVID-19 started in March, especially when Nigeria started reacting to COVID-19, before they shut their border, before they declared lockdown, before they started the jamboree of, palliative money and all of that. You remember that they made everyone believe that maybe COVID-19 will make Nigerian politicians to start investing in the healthcare system in Nigeria in 2020. Abi, are we not many who believe then that maybe they are going to be serious now? Now that COVID-19 is going to make them stay in Nigeria, it's going to make them use Nigeria hospitals, it's going to make them use Nigeria isolation centers. But they were scared and they started doing these emergency medical centers. You remember? How many of those emergency medical centers do they still have now? How many hospitals have they built? How many hospitals has Bukwari, the federal government of Bukwari, how many hospitals have they commissioned, completed in the last 1 year that coronavirus started? At least to make you think that maybe something will make them do the right thing at some point. Abi? Baba Yemo, thank you so much for joining me. Joseph Intel TV, all of you, thank you. I'm sorry that I've not been reading the comments, and I think I should. But you will answer that, If you can answer that in my comments, I will read it. Coronavirus started. They said coronavirus is a leveler. They can no longer go abroad. They need to now build hospitals. I was one of those who thought maybe they will now invest in the hospitals. Maybe they will now pay the doctors. Maybe they will now at least invest in the medical facilities in Nigeria. But you know what? The moment they realize that, oh boy, if I say this corona, no fit just kill all of us anyhow, sha. If I say that corona not too strong for here, or maybe we have another way around it. Do you get what I mean now? So when China, when countries were giving them, when Jack Ma gave them test kits for coronavirus, and people were donating billions, you remember that money? And we thought they were going to begin to take the healthcare system in Nigeria serious. When some people were going to isolation centers They are making videos. They are feeding them. Everybody is eating in Kano, in Jigawa, everywhere. What they didn't tell you then was that international communities were also donating money to Nigeria. United Nations, EU, UK, US, name it, everybody. Many other private individuals in Nigeria, they were donating billions and billions and billions. All the billions, oh, Jesus, no, not a single one national hospital is refurbished for the sake of at least something to make us believe that after coronavirus, now Nigeria built 1,000 or 2,000 bed national hospital in 6 geopolitical zones of the country. Now, they said, oh, now the Bokwari can no longer go to London. The coronavirus killed Abba Kyari, killed so many people around so many people around Bokwari. So that is to tell you that the heart of Nigerian politicians, their heart is made of dead stones. Stones don't even get life anyway. But when you come meet a dead one, dead, their heart, they have no heart. They have no feeling. They have no nothing. Okay? So instead of them to invest in healthcare, they stole the money. They gave, there's this guy in this 2020. You see, you remember the NDDC guy, the Niger Delta Commission guy. You remember him? Pondey, the one that spent 85 billion naira between March, because of coronavirus, so between March 2020 to August 2020, just 6 months. No, it's not even August. I think it was to June, just 4 months. 4 months. NDDC alone, they spent 82 billion. Part of them is that they used some billions of naira to supply face masks to everybody in Niger Delta, NDDC. In 4 months, they paid themselves some allowances that even the director, the person, Pondey himself, received over, within just 2 weeks, so they paid him over 400 million naira for being the director of NDDC alone, fighting coronavirus. When they took him to the National Assembly, oh yeah, Baba, come and explain. How can you spend 85 billion in Niger Delta, where people who are affected by lockdown, by different things, coronavirus, businesses attacked, affected, politicians were busy making money from it. When they dragged the guy, when they dragged him to National Assembly, oh yeah, explain. The guy just say, hey, he don't faint, he don't faint, the guy don't get greedy, he don't get greedy. The guy don't faint, he say, explain how you spend money now. Are you not the one who signed out all the money? So yeah, explain now. The guy say, well, it's there. They say, it's not here. So you use 100 million naira to buy a hand wash, sanitizer. How? Where is that? There's no risk. What happened? Oh yeah, explain. It's no day here, Baba. 85 billion in 4 months. Jesus. An organization, Niger Delta. Why? Oh yeah, explain. Right, guys, we'll bring it tomorrow. They said, what do you mean bring it tomorrow? You have been avoiding us for the past 1 week. When the question too much, the guy just pretended to faint. Say, hey, bring spoon, bring cutlass, bring spoon, bring cutlass. I say, oh boy, this one, if you answer question, yeah, go. They brought the chairman of all the looters from Niger Delta, the chairman after James Ibori, Akpabio, the chairman of all the chairmen of all the looters from Niger Delta, criminal. The man that was supposed to be in jail, for stealing 105 billion naira when he was governor of Akwa Ibom State. He's supposed to be jail. The guy, smart guy, EFCC, Holland. When Bokwari became president, the guy quickly jumped ship, joined APC. They started talking about how amazing Buhari is, how Buhari is the most amazing human being, somebody that loves very intelligent, very integrity, man who loves blah, 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 blah. I say, hey, the game changer. They changed the name for him. They call him game changer. And they made him a minister. They say, yeah, come, minister, your ministry, 85 billion naira in 4 months. He said, minister, sorry, is it not you? Mr. Sherman, maybe you said you collected the contract. You remember that contract we signed for you? It's fine. Say, hey, off your mic, off your mic. Honorable Minister, off your mic, off your mic. It's okay, it's okay. He said, no, you are like me. Let me talk. You see, if you want us to tell the whole Nigeria what is going on, let us tell them how we spent 85 billion, how all of us collected our share, including all of you, Senator, asking questions. All of you, media, everybody collected share. Oh, yeah. Honorable Senator, Honorable Minister, off your mic, off your mic. It's okay, it's okay. This year, 2020, that's not going to change in 2021. So what are they planning for 2021 now? In this same 2020, when they said they were giving food to the poor people, are you with me? Oh, we are going to give food to poor people. We are going to declare lockdown. Don't worry. Bajabia Mila, that one he stole money from his own client in America, a lawyer, client-lawyer relationship. He betrayed the trust, stole money. Ask me, say, how much is the money Bajabia Mila stole from his own client as a lawyer in Georgia, in America? How much? $25,000. And he ran away to Nigeria. From there, he started representing, joined the Tifnumbu, the gang of thieves. And he became an honorable member representing Surulere. Bajabia Mila, the guy that was jumping fence. You remember in 2012, 2013, when they were jumping fence, National Assembly scaling, he became speaker. 419. He came out in March, April. He said, oh, we are going to give Nigerians, we are going to give them 3 months free electricity. Because Ghana was giving their people free water. Free water. You won't pay any water bill for 3 months. You won't pay electricity bill for some months. And some other palliative that Ghana was giving. Nigeria, Bajabia Mila came out. Nigerians are going to get free electricity. They say, okay, those who have a prepaid meter, we get it. Oh no, those who don't have, the whole confusion shall make everybody forget, say they won't get free electricity. Last. They said, okay, we are going to give everybody, as long as you have your BVN, if your BVN is linked to your bank account, we are going to give you minimum of 5,000, as long as you don't have more than 5,000 in your bank account. They say, okay, if you don't get 5,000 in your account, you could just get this alarm, bars, 20,000 from Boko Haram. We need to do this. We need to help our people. We need to let them prepare for lockdown. They wanted to do like UK was doing then, when UK was giving us 300 pounds a week or 1,000 pounds a month, and on like that. Abi, all of that were fabu. That were part of 2020. Nobody received kobo, no shishi. Rather than receive any kobo or shishi in 2020, they increased your VAT from 3.5 to 7%. Abi, they decided to bring something called stamp duty and some other funny charges on your bank account. They started stealing money from your bank. They started stealing money. You remember, it was in 2020, because people say this 2020 too long. Some of you will think, say, now long time ago. Now this year, they didn't give any money. They said the poorest Nigerians are going to receive cash of 20,000 naira to fight coronavirus. Say, okay, Shadia, action. Shadia started going everywhere, started taking pictures. Shadia packed money inside Ghana Must Go. They put the Ghana Must Go on top table. They put the money there. Call photographer, call videographer, call everybody where they walk for street. Oh yeah, come. What? Yeah, queue. You're going to collect 20,000 naira. Oh yeah, smile. Then when they ask you question, just say, thank you, Baba Buhari. Baba Buhari say, may they give you money so that you know go dey hungry. Is that okay? You tell people, okay? Say, yes, ma, thank you. Thank you, Baba Buhari. Thank you, Baba Buhari. Thank you. APC, change you. Thank you. And all that nonsense this year. 2 months after that, Shadia declare account. Shadia, how much you spend for this period of fighting Koro? Shadia said she has been able to pay. What am I even talking about? 2 months later, about 4 days later, Shadia came back and he said, she said, well, we have managed to share money for, over 500 billion naira in 4 days to 11.4 million households. Do you know what I mean? 11.4 million households. So in this house now, you feel be 4 there, you feel be 2, you feel be 10. Okay, so but this household that in 4 days, so 500 billion naira have been shared in cash. If you don't believe them, go Google now and search Google and say Shadia sharing Koro money, or just type in Koro money on Google. You will see pictures of everybody on the street collecting their 20,000 naira. Why the rest of you who are genuinely affected, those of you who have jobs, those of you who have businesses, those of you who are running your lives, who are doing your things, paying your tax, and then got affected by coronavirus, Shadia considered you as people who are just non-existent, so to say. So once they took pictures of few people on the street, once they go to different governors' houses and government houses and take pictures of people they gave cash to, they can tell you how much it is. If you don't agree, oh yeah, go and hire your own special investigator. Go and hire one to go and hire personal investigator, API, to help you look around if Shadia no share money to 11.5 million households in Nigeria in 4 days. Okay, as if to say that one no be insult too. They said, oh, we have received food. They were giving food everywhere. They say, oh boy, how come say in northern Nigeria that they share food? What is going on? How about Lagos? How about Ogun State? They say we are going to share it so time. We didn't know that so many parts of the country, politicians, they are those who took the delivery of the palliatives. Imagine people where they collect millions. They agreed, still made them to take large chunk of all this food that poor people, they said they are going to give to poor people. They still have to share the food among themselves, lock them up in different places for a time that they are going to use the food, because they don't want to just give out the food. There's no election. Why are you just going to give food to people? Don't worry, they will survive. They don't need any food. Do you get that now? Why are you giving food to them? Leave them, John. Corona or no corona, forget it, they will survive. And they know that the economy will shrink. Businesses will shut down. Taxes that they are paying will reduce. And more people are going to fall into poverty. And most people are going to live through hard times. They know it all. And they know that if they give you that food, when you chop food, when you belly full, you may begin to ask questions. Oh yeah, Buhari, why you not put the bridge? Why that bridge no get this S? How come that bridge no get Y? You say now because you don't eat. If you never eat, you don't go to ask, say, why Porto did this road? You go to look for person who go feed you. So for coronavirus, to them, it is a time to further punish their people. So they kept the food. Who gives out this food? Like, what do you mean by people will waste the food if you give them food? And you can see them every day begging, especially some of, they are heartless people. Some of those people who speak for them on social media, they are sellers on social media. They are PAs, they are essays on social media. People they pay to lie to people on social media. They are on social media. They can see many Nigerians who have now become beggars on social media, begging for support. Please help me, save my sister. My sister is suffering from this health condition. Please beg me, please help me. We don't have anything to eat. Our family, we are starving. Please, anything, give me 1,000. On social media, all these PA, SA to politicians, they are also on social media. They cannot tell their political leaders and say, sir, you see that palliative food that we are keeping for your birthday? I think we should share the food. People are suffering, okay? People are suffering, but they didn't do that because they enjoy you to suffer. So that whenever they now bring the food out, you will be so happy. You say, that means when you are nearly dead, they will say, thank you so much, Honorable. Oh, God will help you. God will save you. My family will eat tonight. We have been starving for about 2 months. God bless you. I will pray to God for you. You are a lifesaver, sir. You are the one who is, you know what I mean? All in 2020, deliberate, intentional wickedness against their people. In this 2020, is not going to disappear in 2021, no. Do you get that now? It's not going to go away. They are now talking about, okay, in 2020, until people started breaking into warehouses, so until we started seeing thousands and thousands of bags, hundreds of thousands of food, bags, different food, indomie, spaghetti, ororo, waiting, maggi, salt, sugar, cereal, rice, waiting. Ha! And this is not just something that happened in a place or in a state. It became so big that 36, including Abuja, they found warehouses. So the poverty hit everybody. When chance presented itself, people went berserk. You know what I mean? Everybody just, gone crazy. It is going to get more interesting in 2021. Your government is not interested in protecting you. Your government is not interested in saving you or making life better for you. They are planning to borrow more. They are planning to force more, tax on you. Not because they are going to give anything back. They are going to spend more money servicing the same money they have borrowed and stolen. And the drama will continue. The frustration will continue. But something that some of you don't really pay attention to is that when you think all these things will happen, they will go, it will happen, they are, you know what I mean? There are consequences. Do you understand? It is beyond that they happen, people will get kidnapped, terrorists will be freed, money will be stolen, projects will not be completed, people's rights will be trampled upon, things will happen, then the year will come to an end, some people will die, some people will leave, blah, 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 blah. Politicians will do what they have to do. But what you don't understand is that year in, year out, that you think everything just go on and on, people die, we move on, people die, we move on, and on and on and on. There are consequences of things that are left undone. Every year we grow, every year we procreate, we create and create, children are being born. And for the same theory I love to give, for you to make you understand that there are consequences too when a nation doesn't plan. A nation that doesn't plan, or let me say a nation that failed to plan, has already planned to fail. And who are those who are going to be the consequences of that failure? They are going to be you. They're going to be me. They're going to be every one of you who indulges them, or who looked away, or who underplayed the repercussion of this negligence, and we continue to say, see, Nigeria, see, no, we shouldn't. We must continue to let people know that the more they agree with all this madness, the more, the worse it will become, the more closer they are getting to becoming victims too. And when they become victims too, God knows if they will be lucky to be alive to testify about the experience. There are people who will not live to testify. The dollar, your naira will continue to crash. Some are actually saying that we should not be surprised if, because one thing is this, let's be honest, for the past 3 years or 2 years now, I can tell you, I have been sending money to Nigeria regularly for the past 8 years. I can tell you that in the last 2 years alone, Nigeria naira and the pounds, they've been so stable at this highest exchange rate for a long time now, for like 2 years. I don't think I will remember the last time I changed my pounds to naira that is lesser than 490 naira. Let me just be average. Let me cut it down. In the last 2 years, I don't think I've changed the pound sterling to naira, 1 pound to naira lesser than 490 naira. Today, I have been changing the naira to pounds, between 620 naira to 628 naira to a pound. So If someone tells me right now that with the way things are going, with the recession, with the further collapse of the crude oil prices, and with the corruption, with the insecurity, with the capital flight, as well as the dear of foreign direct investment in Nigeria, the borrowing will continue and people will go into more austerity. So if you found that we are going to change a pound sterling for 1,000 naira, I'm not going to be surprised. In all honesty, I'm not going to be surprised. And that is why people should know that this is not good. Every time this continues, Yorubas, me and you, although that will make me feel, what do you call it? I'll feel richer, even though your 1,000 naira, let me say 1,000 pounds will be 1 million naira, right? But the 1 million naira, the value of that 1 million naira will still be divided by, by 6. So if the value of that 1 million naira, if you have lost 60% of the value, so that means the 1 million naira is just 1 million naira, but it's not really even more than maybe 300,000 naira in value. So whatever I'm going to buy with 1 million naira, with my 1,000 pounds, will not be different from that same 1,000 pounds or so, or 1,000, or 200,000 or 300,000 naira. But you will begin to pay like 1 million naira for something that you will normally pay 200,000, 250,000 naira for. That will tell you, and I'm talking about 1 million sounds a lot, Abi. I will look rich, I'll feel rich, well, maybe not rich, but I'll feel like I have a lot of money. Falade, my brother, compliment of the season to you, Baba. You catch up with us today. Falade, my Oga. Thank you so much for your super sticker there. Really, really appreciate that too. So thank you. So the value, when we are talking about the value, action of your government in Nigeria will continue to further devalue the naira. They agreed, which will not make them to in any way genuinely invest in their people, in their future. They are not investing in anything as we speak right now. Okay? The Chinese are building the rail line, although they are not going to uproot the rail line and take them away from your region. If you are lucky for them to borrow in the name of Nigeria and put a train around your side. We in Yoruba land now, let us at least know that if they say we should come and pay part of the loan, Nigeria is owing the whole world. Yorubas, at least we will gladly renegotiate the loan because we have our share. You see, that train that they are building now, don't worry about the locomotive on it. But you see that train track, that standard gauge that Chinese built. So you have that chance. And those are the only things that you are likely going to get. So this means that without the Chinese who have money to borrow you, and your government willing to also devalue their currencies, because there are things that the Chinese will need in Nigeria. And when they want to take them, they don't want your naira to come in between. So that you, if you are a farmer now, for example, if you are a farmer, instead of you getting a value for something that probably Chinese want to take from Nigeria, buy from you, the value of your naira means that they will undervalue your market as a farmer. Your farm produce, they will undervalue it based on your naira. Okay, so when they undervalue it based on your naira, you will always lose out. Rather than for you to become richer, you will be poorer and poorer because of the decision of your country. Because politicians choose to steal the money that you pay as tax and then go abroad to go and borrow money to come and build your road, to come and build your rail line, to come and build your electricity. So if they have the chance of making your electricity work alone, this is a tall dream. I don't want to sound like any of those, any of those seers who can say they are seeing something or they see the future. I can tell you this, and I don't want to be dishonest with you. You should be able to know if they are going to give you electricity. Because if they manage to give you electricity alone for just in the next 12 months, if they manage to build electricity, if Bokwari can build you electricity, right? Let those who claim to be your leaders from your regions, from your states, governors, those who have the love of your state at that, if you are watching me as a politician, at least do something like that. Channel your energy, not just to all those Chinese road only and all of that. Construct, build reliable, stable electricity. Make it a project. I'm saying this to all those who are from Yoruba land, by the way. Make it a project whereby you can at least develop electricity in the next 12 months. People can say, if we develop electricity 24/7 in Yoruba land, that means that the future is bright. Even with all the all the misery of Nigeria, the poverty that the likes of Bukwari and his gang are foisting on Nigeria. If Yoruba governors, if Yoruba leaders, or Yoruba wherever political representatives can at least channel their energy, collective energy, in giving Yoruba land 24 hours electricity, some of these geniuses in Yoruba land, they will find their bearings. They will build the economy. They will make it work. They will pay tax. More people will get jobs, and they will help the government in Yoruba land. They will help the government. They will pay more taxes in a way that the development of Yoruba land can then be timed. You can then say, oh, if these things continue like this, that means Yoruba land can be like this in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, if electricity will be what they will do. But you know, they have nothing. Everybody is coming with his own fraudulent agenda, fraudulent project, fraudulent mission, all to dupe you. And when they are doing all of this, they are trading away that your naira. Your naira is your symbol, it's your power. An average British who understand the power of currency, who understand the power that a British pound hold, right? Every time, if you read anywhere that British pound is going to lose value, even if it's just going to be 0.23%, 0.1%, they will make it a big issue, because it is like their own self-esteem, their confidence, their backbone that is about to be undervalued, undertreated in a way that it will affect you personally. So whatever affects your naira affects you. If you get treated as you are being treated all over the world today, it is because, number one, you have nothing anymore standing or putting you on hold, or instead that make anybody or any country to take anybody serious in that country. So whatever they want to buy from you, they have to buy them now undervalued. Do you understand that? Undervalued. Before now, the Nigerian government, successive and the current one, what they have managed to do over time was that when the oil price was stable and good, it was easier for them to earn forex. I'm talking about foreign exchange. So they can sell oil, crude oil, and they will get paid in dollars. So when they get paid in dollars, so it makes them feel like they have a lot of money. And that is when they come back. You will be hearing they shared 1 trillion naira this month. Federal government and state government shared 600 billion naira. Is because they have managed to sell enough oil. And when you sell crude oil and you have a lot of dollars to be paid to you, what happens is that it gives you a little bit of a stability on your naira. Nobody can just say, oh, if you need dollars, you have to pay this amount. That is exactly what Nigeria is. So since Nigeria no get any dollar, any crude oil to sell, nobody is buying crude oil anymore. Coronavirus. Now, second wave of coronavirus, 2021. Nigerian government, who failed to invest in healthcare this year, despite the casualties, the victims of coronavirus. Do you know that apart from the prominent ones killed, Abba Kyari and co, killed by coronavirus in 2020, there are other private individuals, I'm talking about wealthy Nigerians who died because of coronavirus. Many of them who didn't want to die, the elite, they were those who were contributing billions of naira, contributing corporate organizations. Where is that money? Where are those contributions? Where are those billions? Where are those money? So they failed this year to invest anything in healthcare. Next year now, they are going to lock you down again from January, from next year. Do you get that now? They are going to lock you down again in Nigeria, okay? Maybe they are going to ask the billionaires to contribute money again, okay? The money they will use for what? Exactly, for what? I don't know if they will have that chance, or maybe they will start building emergency isolation centers now. Okay, although they said they are NDDC and NCDC. They have NCDC, they have NDDC. NDDC are those Niger Delta. NCDC is the National Disease or NDCD, whatever. So they are in charge of the National Disease Control, they call themselves, okay? So they have managed to establish test centers. Now you can get tested for COVID-19 conveniently in so many parts of Nigeria, okay? Apart from those who may likely want to charge you. But yeah, you can get tested now. More people, more tests are available. More test centers are available. Results are available sooner than before now. Trace and test, whatever it's called. Trace and test or test and trace and whatever of a thing. So they have that also going. But when it comes to the facility, do you know that in this 2020 alone, they have reported that over 120 Nigerian doctors died of COVID-19 because of their exposure to patients that have COVID-19, but they didn't tell the doctors, or to some of them who never really received adequate supplies. I'm talking about adequate kits to protect themselves against treating people with COVID-19. So as the politicians continue to make the system, the doctors continue to die. There are many doctors who died this year. This new one that is now happening, this new strain of COVID-19 from UK, as you have been told, is already in Nigeria. And as much as when this broke out, many countries started shutting their borders against the UK, flights from the UK. Nigerians, because their children are schooling in the UK, their children are here. They themselves come over here all the time. So they decided to keep the borders open, keep the airport open. But in January, you are going to be receiving the news that Nigeria is going to shut the border. Nigeria is going to shut this. Meanwhile, the whole thing is in already. There will be victims. There will be underreported victims. There will be businesses for them. More will die. And here we are. You will receive the news too. And I want you to remember this all the time, that whenever they fail to do what they have to do, there will always be consequences. You shouldn't receive all this news and just pass them on. Make them passive. Make them feel like, well, it's Nigeria. You know what? It is going to get worse, and there will be consequences. Consequences of them not taking care of the people they sworn to protect, people they are borrowing money for. I mean, people they are borrowing in their names as a country, and they are stealing the money from them without doing what they promised to do with the money. These people are also going to try to find a way around it to survive, whether they are Yorubas, Hausas, Igbos, Ijons, wherever you come from. Even if you choose not to be part of Nigeria, the fact that you are currently trapped in that contraption right now, the open concentration camp, you will always share in that mystery. Even when you manage to scale all orders, you manage to maneuver your way around the whole stretch and bend and all of this, wahala. You can still be very much assured, pretty much assured that you will still share in the mystery too, as long as you have people you know, you have relatives, you have family members, you have friends, neighbors, people, acquaintances, colleagues at work who are going to be victims of the consequences of all of this. You see, people who are going to need to survive, they are going to feed on me and you. We don't have guns. We don't have people who carry guns behind us all the time. It is only coronavirus. It is only Koro that will enter person house with your security guard, with your everything, with your babalawo, with your anointing oil, with everything you try to use, and if all these things you try to protect yourself from the world, from the rest of the world. It is only coronavirus that will work in Jeje, and it will do its own job, and it will work out Jeje. If you survive you will live to tell the story. If you don't survive your family members will live to tell the story. Apart from that, apart from coronavirus, these guys, they have protections. They have ways they will protect themselves. They have ways they will protect themselves from Awala boys, from Boko boys, from all these criminals who are looking around to feed on you and me. But we are going to be victims of the consequences of this inaction and greed and selfishness. So my preaching tonight is to tell you that you have done so well this year. You have been following Maiyegun. You have been my friend. You have been supportive. You have been reaching out to people too. You have been doing your own best to make the world a better place. I am only pleading with you that when it comes to 2021, Nigeria can frustrate you. Nigeria will frustrate you until you begin to sound so different from yourself. But don't let Nigeria get to you. Don't let Nigeria take humanity away from you. Do that little you can. Reach out to as many people as you can. Every little help, every little message, they heal. You just don't know. And that you don't receive the testimony of that all the time doesn't mean that when you reach out and help others in this confusing situation that Nigeria will find themselves in 2021, more people are going to be trapped up. I'm talking about more death, more poverty, more looting, more killings, and more cover-ups. More cover-ups too. But do not let that get to you to make you feel like it doesn't deserve your time. 2021 is going to witness where people are going to be fighting back. Do you get me now? People are going to be fighting back in a lot of ways. The politicians themselves are going to be fighting back. They are already fighting back. They did a lot in 2020. In 2021, you do not be surprised if you wake up anytime from now in 2021 and you realize that they have passed social media bill. They have passed hate speech law. They have passed underage impregnated girls voting rights, where girls, little children, impregnated by pedophiles, by rapists in northern Nigeria, force them into forceful marriages, right? They are working on how to make sure that they are qualified to vote now. As long as you have a baby, you may be a 10 years old girl, you may be 12 years old girl, you may be 15 years old girl. If you have a baby, you have a right to go and vote. And since they will not give them education, they would rather give them belle. So if they give them belle, they deny them the opportunity of them ever standing up for themselves again, because they won't educate them. And since they won't have education, they won't have any weapon to defend themselves. They will have to rely on what the politicians tell them, on what their clerics tell them, on what other scammers and fraudulent criminals who are in the northern Nigeria tells them. So very soon, maybe they will bring that to the southern Nigeria. They will tell us that it is all right for you to impregnate your daughter. It is okay for you to rape your own child and put them through family way, and nothing will happen because, well, it is what it is. It is the law. And they also make sure that underage girls who need help and counseling, serious state help, not how to vote, but how to get their lives and their lives together, they are not bothered. So 2021, you may see them pass the law that says underage girls can vote. Okay, 2021, with the money they are borrowing from China, they would probably complete the rail project from Katsina, from Buhari's town to Maradi in Niger Republic. Maybe they will complete that process in 2021, 2022 too. So they will dare you to do your worst. So they won't need to bring anybody on camels. They won't need to bring everybody on a truck anymore. They will just put them on the train whenever election is coming. Since there will be law that says if you carry Peking, you can vote. It doesn't matter if you are old enough to. So pedophiles will continue to get away because they can claim to be husband. Imagine somebody who impregnates a 13-year-old girl, okay? And instead of him to be in jail, he is bold enough to walk to a polling station, a polling unit, where they have a security agent. And then this 13-year-old child will be carrying another child. And a man that raped her, and impregnated her, will walk in as her husband. And because there is a law, you know what I'm talking about? There is a law that guarantees that. So they can walk into a polling unit and vote and elect who is going to be the president of the country. What are you going to do about that? They will walk into the polling unit to vote for who will become the senator, who will become House of Rep member, who will become a governor. And then when they elect all of them, you and I will come on social media to begin to speak grammar, Abby, to start talking about how much, stupid people are representing Nigeria. Have you looked into the process of how those stupid people became senators, became Senate president, became a Speaker of the House, became this position and that position, or became a minister too? Because they believe that they can continue to politicize, and to their own advantage, by the way, politicize the corrupt, the terrorist business or terrorist enterprise in northern Nigeria. So you will wake up in 2021 and you will get to have to deal with social media law, hate speech bill. So if you say Bokwari, if their social media bill law becomes law, all they need to do is just, they don't need to download my video. Whenever they capture me, whenever they get me, because that's what they do. They don't arrest you. Normally, there's no court. I'm not doing anything illegal, okay? Everything I'm doing is completely legal. That is why I can do what I'm doing now in a legal country. Nigeria is an illegal country. So in Nigeria, they won't go to court to charge me for what I'm saying. They won't tell the court to issue arrest for me. They won't do that. They will just need to call the DSS to track me, track my phone, track my movements, and kidnap me. Do you understand that? So if for someone like me, if they capture me or kidnap me, their security in Nigeria, they don't need me. They don't need to ask me too many questions. Okay, once they pass their social media law, a speech bill, how many times I mentioned Bokwari in a video, if they say make I count time, and how many times I call him lifeless breeding mannequin, and all of them, they say make they should just play me my video. I have about 500 videos on YouTube, okay? They should just play me all my videos, 500 of them. Well, I mean, however long it's going to take. That is what you are going to be looking out for in 2021. They are going to be arresting people from the airport. Some of you are not living in Nigeria. You don't know if you are under radar. You don't know if you are under watch right now, okay? If you want to know if you are under any watch of Nigerian system or this Nigeria tyranny, let me tell you how to find out. If you have any Nigeria passport that is about to expire, or even if you don't have Nigeria passport, but you're outside Nigeria, try to apply that you want to. If you know you are very active on social media, try to apply that you want to renew your passport. I'm going to be renewing mine in 2021. So hopefully they will do it. If they don't do it, fine. I'm just going to be stateless. And maybe that will just make my, way of shifting ground quicker too. But go and find out. You will find out if your name is flagged. They put your name at every entrance in Nigeria. So somehow you may not find out until you get to Nigeria. They are taking away people's passports. They are making sure that people cannot leave Nigeria if you are caught up in Nigeria. And 2021, many of us are going to speak up more. More people are going to join the campaign. More people are going to spread the awareness. Oduduwa Republic campaigners are going to gain more ground. Biafrans are going to be closer to their country. I don't know how you're going to take this, but let me tell you something. Event of 2021. And with the way Bokwari has done so far, 2021 will inch closer to the Biafran nationhood. How they are going to do that, I don't know. But Bokwari is going to help them to get closer to Biafra. Those of us who haven't taken the Oduduwa Republic campaign serious now, in 2021, events are going to push many of you to begin to ask for Oduduwa Republic. More Yoruba communities are going to be attacked. They are going to be invaded. More people are going to be killed in Yoruba land. More people are going to pay attention to the news of insecurity in Yoruba land. More things are going to come to fall in Yoruba land in 2021. So all these things are going to win more people into joining the crusade, the campaign for Oduduwa Republic. In fact, you are going to get a new entrance into the breakup of Nigeria campaign next year. In 2021, you are going to see more people from the Middle Belt zone, Niger Deltans, and those who are still very much denying that they are Igbos for now. There is going to be a lot of agitations here and there that even those who thought Nigeria cannot break, they will begin to agree that, oh boy, Nigeria is about to break up. If something is not done, they will no longer say Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. They will no longer say Nigeria can never break up. They will no longer say if you ask for breakup of Nigeria, you are enemy. They will no longer say all of that. Event, the incompetence of Boko Haram, the ghosting of everyone by Boko Haram will continue. Remember, there is still very much coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic in 2021. It's not gone yet. Politicians are not learning from what is going on now. They are not going to learn in 2021. So their negligence, their nonchalant attitude, their indifference, their I don't care, and all of that stuff, they are going to further escalate. And like I said, in everything that happens, in every action, as they say, by the way, every election, as they say, election gets consequences. So you will get to see more of this in 2021. People are going to become more impatient. Okay? NSAS is going to be like a child's play. People are going to be pushed further to the point, to the brink. How they are going to push back is what I don't know. But this escalation is going to start in the eastern Nigeria next year, starting from January. The Nigerian army, who have dedicated their time to go after those who want to protect themselves, those who are not interested in kidnapping anybody, those who are not interested in killing anybody, those who are only interested in protecting themselves, since Nigeria cannot protect them, rather than Nigerian government to collaborate with them and say, listen, if you want to do this, it's great, do it. We will support you. Okay? Any terrorists you see around your area, you know what? You can get them arrested, or if they engage you and shoot at you, fight them and kill them. That should be an encouragement from a government that is not supporting terrorism. But other than that, this is the video we have seen. So you should look out for the engagement between Nigerian Army and the ESN, Eastern Security Network, next year. This is what Nigerian Army, this is what they are doing. And they are very much ready to go after them next year. Watch this.
You can see them, Nigerian zoo soldiers, searching for Eastern Security camp. You can see them. They don't know that we mounted cameras. We are watching them. Share this video. Let it go viral. We are watching them. Zoo, even with the helicopter. You can see. Share. You can see them coming in. You can see them. Nigerian zoo soldiers searching for Eastern Security camp. You can see them. They don't know that we mounted cameras. We are watching them. Share this.
So they are currently paying people to lead them to wherever the ESN members are. Do you get that now? They are paying people, looking for that trouble. So this is part of what you should look out for in 2021. This is a part of what we send more signal to the rest of the world that if you get your money, not take it to Nigeria, except if you want to run a big loss on your money. Your politicians can tell you that Nigeria is safe to do business, but locally, with the human rights abuses from your police, from your military, including the killings, state-sponsored terrorism, nobody, no sane person will bring his money down there, except for those who are helping your politicians to bring back the stolen money in the name of investing in Nigeria. They have so many of them that they bring about from Lebanon, from Pakistan, from even from Europe here. They have people who help them bring that money back in the name of reinvesting. But however, I don't think even those politicians are smart enough to bring that money back in this type of alter chase and engagement. They are not doing that to go after Shekau. They are not in Sambisa. They are not looking for the bandits. Katsina State, where Boko Haram comes from, where the state farmers are now paying taxes to bandits. They are not sending soldiers there. They are not sending helicopter surveillance there. They are sending them to the eastern Nigeria, looking for the guys who are trying to protect themselves. In the process, they are going to clash. Okay? Waiting that they look for inside the Nugu bush, inside the Bonyu bush. The ESN are in the bush. They are in the forest, looking for the Fulani terrorists. And in the process of looking for Fulani terrorists, if they meet Fulani terrorists and Nigeria terrorists, Nigerian army, you know there will be clash. And when there is clash, the news will hear them, Abi, and the whole world will hear it too, Abi. That is what we are going to hope that they will be smart enough to avoid, but they are not smart. They are paying for blood all the time. And in this regard, they are going to meet their match in the Eastern Nigeria in 2021, in the next few hours from now. Thank you so much, Irowu Okege. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I know I pronounced it very well. So thank you very much for your super sticker. It is well received. End of the year broadcast. So you see all this news will come around, like I said, and I want to implore you, I want to beg you to please let humanity be part of you as you walk into the 2021. If you are my friend watching me from Australia, Happy New Year to you. If you are my friend watching me from Dubai, Happy New Year to you, because you're already in your own new year. And so many other places now that I can't even, pick them up offhand right now. Happy New Year to you. It is a privilege, and it has been a great pleasure for me to have you as my friend in 2020. And I want to keep you beyond. And the only way I think we seems to be so compatible or friendly or being friends on Maiyegun's diary is simply because you are human. You are one of the people who believe that humanity should come first. Your faith, your religion probably should come next. And any other thing you want to put next and all of that, humanity should come first. Whether you're a black man, a white man, a brown, or whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, or somebody who doesn't really worship anything at all. Whoever you are, a Yoruba man, a Hausa man, Igbo man, or Fulani man, or wherever you are from, you are human first. And whenever you see where humanity is being trampled upon, whenever you see where humanity is being degraded or extinguished, you shouldn't join the bandwagon of those who are going to find excuses for them. Because you see all those things that are happening now, those that happened in 2020, all the missed opportunities, all the failed promises, all the missed chances, they are not going to come back. But the fact that we missed them are enough to call for consequences. Some consequences are dire. They are really, really dire, really, really serious. Some consequences are just going to come as a warning because you always get a second chance. But one thing you must never lose, one thing, that by whatever happens, whatever you are going through, wherever you are, one thing you must never lose, right, is your humanity. Feel like human being. When you read where people are being attacked, when you read where vulnerable people are scampering for safety, do not pass it on. Do not see it as if, well, it could be their business, not yours. I want you to see this as human. React to it as human before you react to it as a Muslim, before you react to it as a Christian, before you react to it as a Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Igbo, a rich man, a poor man, tall man, short man, white man, black man, whoever you are. Please treat it, react to it as a human being. What if that was me? What if I was the one that they killed today? Was it today or yesterday? 5 people killed by Boko Haram, ISWAP. They killed them, they beheaded them. So they shot them in execution style. 5 Christians kidnapped in Adamawa. So when you see news like this, do not think it is convenient and it is proper for you to say, well, no be today that they killed them. They're going to kill many people tomorrow, Sunday. On the 1st of January 2021. But there is something we are doing that some of you may not know is so effective. And I'm going to tell you tonight that it is so effective and we must continue to do it. We must hold on to it. We must never falter. We must never backtrack. You know what I mean? And that thing is that we have the time to tell the world about what is going on and what we don't want to happen. We continue to tell the world. This is the only weapon we have still until we have the army, the number of people that will be enlightened, aware enough to say enough, and they will stop this. 2021 is pregnant, like I said, and I want to tell you that it will give birth to a lot. We have done a lot in 2020. You have been my best. If they say, who is your man of the year, Maiyegun? I'm going to say all of you, the fans and friends of Maiyegun's Diary Political, you are my man of the year. Award will go to you, to every one of you, because I can sit down here and continue to speak my mind, right? And you will never even have the chance, have the time to sit here with me and listen to me from January to December. You are the MVP. So thank you for all this support. 2021 is here. We did a lot this year. And I need to remind you that as a group, as my friends, when I called on you, you responded. You supported me on so many human development, ideas, supportive programs, educational supportive program, financial supportive program, and all of that on Maiyegun's Diary. All of my platforms, Facebook, YouTube, name it, Twitter as well. You came through for me in 2020. You made me a voice because I have you. And I'm not going to take that for granted. Let's take it to the next level in 2021. I have a lot to offer. And you can tell that I am your friend in times like this. I am your plug in times like this. Thank you very much, Kazim. I have seen your super sticker there. I don't want that to pass without mentioning it. Kazim Olamide, thank you very much for that. For both super sticker you sent over. God bless you. So you are my friend. So when you subscribe and you become a member of Maiyegun's Diary Political, imagine I've got over 70 people, 77 members of Maiyegun's Diary who are currently paying £1.99 or thereabout every month just to listen to me. I've got gold members who pay £4.99 every month just to listen to me. I've got premium members who actually pay me, £8.99 just to listen to me. I've got diamond members of Maiyegun's Diary Political this year, 2020, who pay me £45.99 every month just to listen to me. So, and this is all I do. Talk to you, speak my mind, share my view, listen to yours. And that has made a lot of changes that we cannot deny. And we give glory to God. So you are my man. I know that sounds like so one, but it is what it is. It's an award that I will give to my loyal fans, all of you, dedicated, amazing people. So thank you for your time. Tomorrow is another day. It's going to be another year. But I'm going to see you tomorrow. If you have the time, join me. It will be a pleasure to also probably read from you again. Until then, stay safe. Remember this, all the problems in 2020 that you have managed to maneuver, you have managed your way around, they are not just going to disappear in 2020, 2021. It is pretty much to say 2021 is going to be a luta continua. Ken Riba, thank you very much. I almost missed that there before I end the broadcast there. So thank you for your super sticker and thank you for your super chat too, which is thank you, Maiyegun, and a thank you to yourself. And Happy New Year to all my friends all over the world. I'm going to see you tomorrow morning. Until then, stay safe. Remember, 59% of you are the only people who subscribe on Maiyegun's Diary. It is free to subscribe. You don't pay anything to subscribe. Okay, so click on that subscription button before you leave now. Click on the notification button as well. It is like a bell. Tap it. Whenever Maiyegun is live, you won't be missing anything. I prefer YouTube broadcast than anywhere else. But my Facebook friends, they've missed me a lot. That's why I do share with them now. Let's do it here more. And I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Stay safe. Happy New Year.
Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Ani ẹ̀sùnra kì í. dìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Presido bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gbà rìbá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.